Fear stalks the great house of Collinwood, for Victoria Winters has been missing for over 24 hours. She is in great danger, for she's been locked in a room in an isolated house by the sea. She is the prisoner of a man with a diabolical scheme, a scheme that will bring terror and destruction to everyone he contacts.
Where am I? I was in a room with Adam. Adam? He's gone. I'm alone. Help! Help! Help!
No sound. I can't hear anything. Where can I be? Did Adam bring me here? I can't hear anything except water. The ocean. I'm somewhere near the ocean. But what am I doing here? What's happening to me? What?
All right, my dear. You may arise again. I have further plans for you.
It is now 24 hours since Victoria Winters was abducted in the woods by the man named Adam. While Jeff Clark and the police continue the search for her, a confrontation took place in the old house on the Collins estate. A confrontation to determine whether Victoria Winters will live or die.
Adam! Adam, wait! Come back! You say you are holding Vicky as hostage, but how do I know you're telling the truth?
You know she is missing.
Does that prove that you know where she is?
You recognized her ring. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, it's enough.
Then what is your answer? Your answer is yes.
I can't give you an answer now.
You love Vicky, don't you?
You know I do. That's why you took her. But don't you understand? What you're doing is monstrous.
What I am doing is fair. You love. You can be loved. I want no more than that for myself. Just think of what your life would be like without love. Think of being alone and lonely and not wanted by anyone. Then think of Vicky, Barnabas. And you will give me what I want, or you will never see her alive again.
The fate of Victoria Winters rests with a strange man named Adam, who now holds her hostage. In the old house on the Collins estate, Barnabas Collins knows what has happened to Vicky and who is responsible, but he is powerless to do anything about it, and so he must wait anxiously as another man makes a final effort to reason with Adam in the hope that he will spare Vicky's life.
Adam, I sympathize with your feelings. Perhaps what you want from Barnabas is right. What is wrong is using an innocent person to get it. Victoria Winters has nothing to do with all this. She's not to blame for the desperation and loneliness you feel.
Professor, you say it is wrong to hurt someone who is innocent. Well, Barnabas hurt me. He's responsible for what I am. And he didn't even care enough to make me in a way that I could be loved. But he will care. He loves Vicky, and he knows if he doesn't give me what he wants, he will never see her alive again.
The disappearance of Victoria Winters has cast a pall over the great house at Collinwood. On this night, at the old house on the Collins estate, Barnabas Collins has been forced to agree to a diabolical plan in order to ensure Vicky's freedom. On the other side of Collinsport, in a house by the sea, a mysterious man named Nicholas Blair is ready to let Victoria Winters return to Collinwood, but not before he subjects her to a terrifying experience.
Admiring yourself again?
Why not? I have every reason to.
Do you?
Of course. All my plans are working out perfectly.
Barnabas has agreed to another experiment?
In return for Vicky's freedom.
He must love her very much.
Yes. And that must be most distressing to you. Just think, if he had ever loved you as much, you wouldn't be where you are today.
Nicholas, are you really planning to let Vicky go?
Well, of course I am.
How can you? She knows it was Adam who abducted her. She knows all about this house.
She knows about one room in this house, and by the time she leaves, she won't remember that. But come. You shall see for yourself. Mm-hmm. Just look into the mirror and tell me what you see.
Only your reflection.
Keep looking.
Aren't you clever, Nicholas?
Yes. Now, actually, I'm not going to release Vicky. I'm going to allow her to escape.
To escape?
Yes, the poor child is frightened to death that she'll never be free again, but she's about to get the biggest surprise of her life. Watch.
mourning at Collinwood, and the residents of the great house are vastly relieved, for Victoria Winters has returned after a mysterious disappearance. But for the one who lives in the old house on the Collins estate, her return will force him into action, for it means he must begin a dangerous experiment, an experiment that will either save or destroy the entire Collins family.
Barnabas?
Yes, Julia.
Good morning.
Morning. Well, I sent Willie to Dr. Lang's house to get Lang's journals in case we have to go ahead with the experiment.
Barnabas, about the experiment.
What about it?
I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can ever fully understand the process Eric went through when he created Adam. Besides, creating a human being out of dead bodies.
Well, at least we don't have to think about it until Adam keeps his end of the promise and releases Vicky.
He has.
What?
Vicky returned to Collinwood last night.
Is she all right?
She was frightened, of course, but physically she's fine.
Thank God. Where was she?
All she remembers is leaving this house. After that, her memory's a blank.
Well, at least she's safe. And that's more important than anything else.
You know what that means, of course.
Yes. It means that we have to go ahead with the experiment. We must create a mate for Adam. Now.